Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, and welcome to Santalune City, where we have the Lumiose Lightning challenging the Santalune Swarm. Lumiose Lightning are going to start out with both Raichus, Alolan Raichu and Cantonian Raichu. The Santalune Swarm are going to start out with Santa Scorch and Volcarona. Lumiose Lightning having just suffered their first loss. See if they can get back on the winning board today. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win, the Santalune Swarm or the Lumiose Lightning. Raichu starting out with Octazooka, targeting Santa Scorch. That'll be super effective as both Volcarona and Santa Scorch are bug fire typing, so they'll be weak to those water type attacks. Get a cross poison now coming from Alolan Raichu, again targeting Santa Scorch, and already Santa Scorch has been taken down into the red by the Raichu family. Get a mean look now coming from Volcarona, so it's not going to respond with any damage, it's just going to lower. Oh, sorry, not lower. It's going to cause Alolan Raichu to be unable to escape Santa Scorch now. With a chance to respond, it's going to go with the Inferno. So it's going to get that stab boost on Alolan Raichu. Big hit, taking it below 50%, putting it in the yellow. And Alolan Raichu has been burned as well. As you can always tell, Alolan Raichu is the male, female Raichu is Cantonian. Cantonian Raichu going first with that Seed Bomb. Shouldn't be very effective on Volcarona, and it isn't barely doing any damage whatsoever. Alolan Raichu with an opportunity to follow up though. Haven't been very offensive so far this team. Raichu goes with the Confused Ray, so this could cause Santa Scorch to actually knock itself out with the amount of HP it has left. Volcarona, being the #1 ranked Pokemon for the Santalune Swarm, is going to go with that Poison Sting. Targeting Raichu won't poison it as it's already burned. Now Santa Scorch needs to shake off the confusion, but it doesn't, and it does knock itself out. So Santa Scorch has been eliminated by itself after suffering that Confused Ray from Raichu. Raichu lasting through the burn. Orbeetle now coming out for the Santalune Swarm. So we've seen 3 of the top 4 ranked Pokemon in the Santalune Swarm. Orbeetle being the 4th ranked with its special defense of 120 and defense of 110. Getting smacked down now, coming from Raichu. Lays the smackdown on Volcarona, and that's super effective, and Volcarona just holds on, having 2 HP left. Alolan Raichu could finish it off right here, get the Lumiose Lightning off to a fantastic start. And it does, Volcarona has been eliminated by the Raichu family. Amazing start by the Lumiose Lightning, this is exactly what they need. They want to get back up into that top 3, now that they're sitting in 4th. Orbeetle now is going to go with Echoed Voice. This is going to do damage to both opposing Pokemon. Apologies, no it doesn't, I was thinking of Hyper Voice. Although it will take Raichu down enough for that burn to knock it out, so Alolan Raichu has also been eliminated. Going to have Luxray now coming out for the Lumiose Lightning. And Golisopod, the 2nd ranked Pokemon, coming out for the Santalune Swarm. So the Swarm are using their top 4 ranked Pokemon to start off this battle. They definitely want to get a win back on the board. They've lost their last 2 games, dropping them down from 4th all the way to 13th. We're going to get a head smash now from Raichu. Massive damage to Orbeetle, and Orbeetle is a one-hit wonder. Super effective. Orbeetle has been eliminated. Raichu takes massive recoil damage, but still that one-hit wonder on Orbeetle could be worth it. Luxray now is going to go with the Eerie spell onto Golisopod. It's not going to do a great deal of damage to Golisopod. Golisopod having that chance to respond. It's going to want to use that 125 base attack. It's going to go with a Boomerang. This will be super effective. Big hit on Luxray. This second one could knock it out. Oh, and Luxray is just holding on from that super effective move. Unbelievable. Cannot believe Luxray is hanging in there. Pinsir now coming out for the Santalune Swarm. It's going to have that Moxie hidden ability. So that attack of 125 will get a boost if it knocks out any opposing Pokemon. Surely it wants to target Luxray and get that early stat boost. Dynamic Punch now coming from Raichu. Going straight for Pinsir. This is going to leave Pinsir confused, even after a not very effective attack. Pinsir though with its chance to respond. And it doesn't shake off the confusion. That confusion has hurt the Santalune Swarm so far this battle. Luxray. It's going to go with a Stomp. And again targeting Pinsir. Taking it down to 43 already, so it's already in the yellow. Golisopod's going to go with the Growl, so it's only going to lower the stats. So Luxray is still hanging into the battle with minimal HP left, but the attack will fall for both opposing Pokemon. Raichu still having that speed advantage, having that 110 base speed, so it's going to be the quickest. But it's going to use Teleport, so it's actually going to go back to the bench. We're going to have the fourth Pokemon now coming out for the Lumiose Lightning. And they're coming out with Boltund. So another very quick Pokemon, actually faster than Raichu, having 121 base speed. Pinsir now shakes off that confusion. Here's its chance. It's going to go with Thrash. This is going to do big damage. And it's going to knock out Luxray, so Pinsir's going to get that Moxie boost for that hidden ability for the home team. Pinsir's been eliminated. That's 3 down now for the Santalune Swarm and 2 down for the Lumiose Lightning. Golisopod now is going to go with the Infestation. It's going to target Boltund, being the only Pokemon on the Lumiose's side of the field at the moment. So Boltund's going to take damage, as you can see now, from that Infestation in between turns. We should be seeing Cantoni and Raichu now come back out onto the field. So all the speed is going to be on the side of the Lumiose Lightning. Fortunately, Golisopod only having that speed of 40. So it's not going to be much quicker than any Pokemon. It's actually slower than every single Pokemon on the Lumiose Lightning. We're going to get a Lava Plume from Boltund. This is going to be super effective on whoever it hits. Obviously, it hits both, so it hits everyone on the field. Super effective on Pinsir. So Pinsir's been eliminated. Will not get to take advantage of that Moxie boost. The Golisopod with that Water typing, thankfully, will not suffer any extra damage. Raichu going with another recoil damaging move. Golisopod with that emergency exit is going to go back into the bench, but it's going to be coming straight back on. Scizor, the last Pokemon for the Lumiose Lightning. Thankfully, that wasn't hit by the Lava Plume. Golisopod is straight back onto the field, as it's the only Pokemon that was remaining on the bench. Scizor is coming in with that 65 base speed, so again, Lumiose Lightning still having the advantage for all of those speedy Pokemon. And Boltund's going to use Bounce, so we're going to see that Flying type move take effect in the next turn. Raichu is going to go with the Psyshock now. Looks like it's going to target Golisopod, and Golisopod is still holding on, being taken down into the red. Scizor with an opportunity to respond. It's definitely going to want to target Raichu. It's going with the Venoshock, but Boltund is the target, so it's able to avoid the move. Golisopod goes with Gastro Acid. This one's going to target Raichu. So Raichu's ability is suppressed. But that's of no use to the Santalune Swarm. If they had gone for that offensive move, it might have been able to eliminate Raichu. And that Bounce will eliminate Golisopod. So there's only one Pokemon remaining for the Santalune Swarm. And that's Scizor. Scizor needs to hit both Pokemon on this field. Surely it's going to want to hit something like an Earthquake and eliminate both of them. Raichu goes with the Smoke Screen. It's looking very bad for the Santalune Swarm, currently sitting in 13th. They don't want that third straight loss. This is Scizor's chance. It goes with the Acupressure, so it's just going to boost its own stats. Raising that special defense. Where Scizor does have strength is in its attack with that 130 base attack though. Boltund now. Boltund goes with the Yawn, so this will be putting Scizor to sleep in a number of turns. Raichu, if it goes with a Fire type move, could potentially eliminate Scizor immediately. Instead goes with a Super Fang, so it's straight away going to take away half of Scizor's health. Scizor only just hanging into the green there. It's going to go with a Shadow Force, so it's going to disappear from the field. This is exactly what Scizor needs, because it's going to avoid all moves in the next turn. If it goes for Raichu, you have to think it's going to eliminate it from the battle. Boltund's going to go first. You do not want to see an explosion. Instead goes with a Sleep Powder. That Yawn, though, is going to be taking effect shortly. Raichu goes with the Swagger again. Scizor avoids its attack. Now it's going to go with the Shadow Force. And it goes for Boltund, and it eliminates Boltund. So I am surprised by that, but fantastic for Scizor. Sadly, Scizor goes to sleep, but that's the third Pokemon now eliminated from the Lumiose Lightning. This is exactly what Scizor needed, was to eliminate one of the Pokemon on the field. Now it just needs to wake up as quickly as possible as Jolteon enters the battle for the Lumiose Lightning. Jolteon, one of the many evolutions, coming in with its 130 speed, so even more speedy Pokemon. They just keep getting quicker for the Lumiose Lightning. And it goes with Accelerock. Scizor finally being taken down into the yellow. Raichu has an opportunity to finish it off right now. Goes with a Storm Throw. Very big hit on Sizzle, but Sizzle holds on even after the critical hit. Sizzle sadly has not woken up that this is not what the Santalune Swarm need. Jolteon again is going to have that advantage with the speed. It's also got that 110 special attack. Could easily finish off Sizzle right now. Goes with Roleplay, so Sizzle is going to survive this as it is not an offensive move. Jolteon's Volt Absorb is going to become Light Metal. Raichu, who's been in since the very start of this battle, goes with a Throat Chop. And that's it. That ends it. The Lumiose Lightning have got a win back on the board, and the Santalune Swarm have lost 3 in a row now. That is terrible. Lumiose Lightning have won this battle. Santa Scorch starting off horribly for the Santalune Swarm, unfortunately knocking itself out right at the start of the battle, and that Raichu family just taking it to the first 2 Pokemon for the Santalune Swarm. Unbelievable start for them. Sadly, that burn would catch up with Raichu, Alolan Raichu, sorry, and eliminate it. Cantonium Raichu actually holding on throughout the whole battle, even taking half of its own damage with that head smash there, which was very impressive on Orbeetle. So the Raichu, the 2 lowest ranked Pokemon actually on the Lumiose Lightning, did very well in this battle. Luxray being finished off with that Thrash, but Pinsir never got to take advantage of that Moxie. And that speed just coming in such great advantage for the Lumiose Lightning, which was fantastic. As always, in the description below you can get our link to the Google Doc and Instagram page for regular updates for the ladder and fixture and team stats. Sizzle did try to do its best. It was able to eliminate Boltund with a very impressive attack, but sadly, after going to sleep, it was an easy target for Raichu to finish it off, and Lumiose Lightning have got a win on the board, so they're now 4-1 for the season. But as always, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. You are awesome, and I will speak to you next time.